I think I'm just distracting myself from the things that I really need to do because I am a little scared. Every week, I either talk about a moment, a reflection, or a realization and share my thoughts on it. I recently saw this quote online and it said, "Humans are designed to create. That is why you get so depressed when we just consume." I honestly just related to this quote so much because even in the beginning of the year, I was feeling so low and so unmotivated. And I noticed that I was just consuming so much, whether it was a movie, whether it was a TV show, whether it was social media. And this not only happened in the beginning of the year, but this has happened to me so many times where I lose track and I start getting depressed or I start to feel down because I'm just consuming things and I'm not really acting or being proactive or doing anything to light that fire inside my brain. I feel like I am on this earth to create. And throughout this journey that I have been on, the times when I feel most alive and most inspired are when I'm creating anything. And it doesn't have to be something that I am an expert at. It doesn't have to be something I already know. It's just creating in any form. It could be creating a recipe, creating a video, creating a piece of art, playing the piano. This was kind of just something that I kind of realized this week is that I need to just keep going and going. And if you are someone that's creative, just to keep going even when you don't want to and even when you don't feel creative. Because for me too, I feel like I would always use that as an excuse and make excuses for myself not to do the things that I knew I would be doing to inspire my mind and to keep me actually on the track I want to be on. I think that as a creative, yes, there's such things as having a creative rut or not being able to do something because you're just not in that mode. But something that I've also been doing is if I'm feeling like I can't create or my vision is not coming out right away, I will step outside and I will go work in the yard and do something that still is moving my mind or making me do something, but not necessarily having to think so much about something. I'm starting to understand myself a lot better in the sense of that I need to keep going. It doesn't matter if I don't feel creative. It doesn't matter if I don't want to make that video. I think just the act of doing it and continuing to do it is going to just help me in the end. And so that quote kind of just really resonated with me because I sometimes do get in these modes where I would rather consume, but I really just think it's me being scared or me holding myself back from doing the things that I really should be doing or really want to be doing. It's just such a powerful quote, I feel. And to me, it's just saying, we're here to be us. We're here to be our true selves. And so, yes, it takes effort. It takes time to find that. But in order to find that, you have to do the things to get there. And so maybe I'm digging too deep into it, but we're not just here to listen to all these things that are distractions. We're here for our own selves. And so what is it that makes you feel alive? What is it that you want to do, but you're not doing? I think this is just such an interesting quote for me. And you can just look at it in so many different ways. That's going to be this week's kind of reminder. Notice when I'm just trying to distract myself from doing the things I need to do and consuming instead of creating. Especially as someone who works from home, it can be so easy to get derailed. I don't want to get distracted, but sometimes I do just love watching movies and I need to stop sometimes. So I feel like this is a good one. So this, I believe, is, I don't even know, the fourth week of January. So now I have 4 different little notes for my thought box, and I'm excited doing these. I hope you've been enjoying this, and I will see you next time.